Hi, welcome to Kindred Spirit Readings. Let's begin, Aries. There's a lot of stuff going on for you. I did see a meeting with Leo and Capricorn, maybe Pisces. It's going to be really difficult for you to make a decision based around those of you who have your own family. And then if you are dealing with a father, mother figure sort of family on the outside trying to come in, I say it that way because what I'm getting is that there was some sort of a breakdown, and not only in communication, but this sort of goes back a few years. I want to say at least 5 or 6 years where there was lack of communication. There was nobody was connecting with anyone on any level, and now all of a sudden you might in fact reunite with some people of possibly within the family circle, but nothing seems to have been done yet. Now when I say that, what I mean by that is that nothing is really changing, or nothing has changed, and you may even get an inkling that nothing appears to be on the mend. I don't feel that there have been any positive results, or that there will be any positive results. I feel that things are sort of being swept under the rug, and I really feel that you might want to say, let's say you might want to keep your head screwed onto your shoulders. You know exactly who you are. That's what I mean by that, and what you stand for. And you have come a very long way, and you don't need somebody to stuff it up for you now. You don't need anyone to tear your world down. Everything you've worked hard for, everything you've built up until this point, and for somebody, a whole bunch of people to come in and tear that away from you, is that really what you want? Obviously not. Obviously not. You can really try to see it through with certain people, if not one person, depending on how many of those people you are connected to, or contacting directly at this point in time, by being clear about your intentions, but also by indicating to others that you expect the same from the other party. This shouldn't have to be as difficult as what they're making it out to be. Somebody's telling you that everything is smooth sailing, it should be fine, we'll just go back to the way things used to be. And I just feel that there's this resistance, there's this tension, and you're not really vibing with these people. You're simply not. You're not on the same page because you've grown, whereas these people that are showing up have not. They have no clue what's going on, or they're either playing dumb, being ignorant to what is right in front of them. They may make it seem as though they've got what it takes, but they've outgrown, you've outgrown them. You've outgrown this group of people. Perhaps it's completely the opposite. Nothing's progressed on their end. Pardon me. And I feel that you've really got to tighten the belt in terms of your relationships, which I believe you've already done this, or you're on your way to doing this. Think about who stood by you the entire time, and go with that. Or, it's whatever works for you. At the end of the day, you know yourself better. I always say this, you know yourself better than anyone else. So what is it that really gets you going? What really works for you? What is it that you know is going to help you to succeed? And I think you've been doing that up until this point, as I said, right up until now. And what I see you continuing to do, pardon me, is, if somebody's not treating you right, it may be time to make some changes, but you can also avoid having to go down that road, and just simply by putting your foot down and saying, okay, well, here are my expectations, and let me hear what you've got to say. This week is going to really prove to be somewhat harder. It's a little bit tough to reconcile with people that are not willing to change. So that is basically where I see things sort of moving for you. Although you're not out, you've got a lot of good things coming for you at the same time. So don't fret. I feel that for a lot of you, if you were hoping to see some progress at work, I mean, everything this week for you is about doing less and making more when it comes to work. In terms of what I just mentioned, you could be working for a company, for example, where you simply don't work as hard, but you're making a good amount of money simply by doing nothing. I mean, it's not literally nothing. I see that you are working, of course, but it's less. And don't take that, obviously, as I said, literally. Of course you work, but you've got to really, you've sort of come to a point now where you've got a really cushy position. If you're not one of those people that have that, then it's obviously going to be a different story, of course. But look, if you are in a position where you have got it easy, then kudos to you. That's incredible. That's great. For those of you who are in hoping to find somebody, I do believe you've already found somebody, but this is going to be an interesting. There's something interesting, rather interesting about this person that's coming in. They do find you attractive. They are very attracted to you. This person is not very talkative. They're coming through as somebody who is quite shy. Thank you, Aries.